Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It's your boy Cheese over here, and it's pretty wild. I refer to myself as ya boy Cheese with kind of a straight face. But here we are, and I want to talk about gaming and like what am I up to? And like right now, I'm traveling, and like it's weird. Easy, there's a power outage recently. The clock is freaking blinking. Who knows what time it actually is? But I'm traveling with family. We're having a good time, right? Even when I travel as a YouTuber, I've either put a bunch of videos up in advance or I don't have videos. And like today, or when I'm recording it, it's today. Yesterday, I didn't have a video. All right. And that sucks. I could have planned better, I guess, but I don't have time. I don't have time, which is why I'm committing to a crazy new project. Because of course I am. I don't have time. But here's what I'm up to, all right? And I wanted to record this video and just talk about like this idea that if you are subscribed to the channel and you were tuned into the Kingsland streams, you know that I was messing around with a MOBA just to like see if I still had it. And like, what do I mean by that? I mean, like, look, I used to play competitive PvP that was not Kingdom versus Kingdom, but like small team versus small team. All right. We're talking about Arena in World of Warcraft, where I got a Gladiator title, which is not too crazy, but like I did it, right? Like we're talking, I think I pushed like, I don't know, Platinum and Heroes of the Storm for whatever that's worth, Legend and Hearthstone. And it's like I pushed these top ranks. And mobile gaming is very different, obviously, right? But there's a part of me that's sitting here thinking, do I still have it? You know what I mean? Like, can I still throw down in a game that's high skilled that PC gamers would look at and go, oh, like, okay, hey, that's pretty good. Okay, I'm not trying to be Shroud, all right? I'm just saying like could be decent, and I'm not interested in first person shooters, anyways. So the point I'm making is that I started goofing around, and I started playing Honor of Kings on the side because it's a MOBA. And it's mobile. And I was like, all right, fine, I can play it wherever. And because I wanted to like do this, but not be in front of my PC constantly. So I started doing this and I started getting these like SSS plus or whatever ratings from the game. And I was like, okay, I mean, I know I'm like just starting to rank up. But I was sending these over to Cortex because he's played a fair amount of League of Legends. And I was like, dude, I'm kind of like popping off over here. I kept sending him these pictures of this like SSS gameplay, and I pushed to master rank really quickly. And I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. And Cortex says, hey, look, dude, cool, you did it in Honor of Kings. It doesn't count unless you did it in League of Legends. And so I think this was on stream as we were fighting in Kingsland in the 1960-1093 KVK. As they say, all right, bro. All right. I'll push to a relevant rank. You figure out what that is. I don't even remember what he said we're doing. We're pushing to some rank in League of Legends. I could look it up on the side here as I go and figure this out. And I'll do it if you play with me. And he was like, bet, I'm in. So I'm going to be pushing rank in League of Legends, and I'm going to do it on stream. And apparently I'm doing this because I don't like myself. That's like what people would say of people who grind rank in League of Legends. Let's see here. League of Legends ranks. We're pushing to Platinum. So we got to get through Iron. First, we have to get to level 30 with new accounts. Because I've never actually played League of Legends with any level of seriousness. And not even really casually. Like, I played it once or twice. But, like, I never got into League of Legends. So we're going to get an account to level 30. We're going to go to Iron. We're going to go to Bronze. We're going to go to Silver. We're going to go to Gold. And then we're going to go to Plat. And then we can say that I'm a decent gamer. Or at least that my getting to Master in Honor of Kings is like, like, okay. It's actually like not nothing. All right. And I don't know. It sounds both fun and probably at times will be miserable. But I've ladder pushed before. I'm like, I'm no stranger to this. So F it. We're just going to do it. And I'm going to stream all of it. Literally all of it. Every bit of it. I'm not playing unless I'm streaming it. So it's going to be, I think, afternoons, USA East Coast, UTC time. I don't know what we're talking. Probably like 17-ish UTC to probably 21 UTC, maybe 20 UTC. And I'm probably, starting next week, just going to do this every day. And I don't think I do it on this channel. Weirdly enough, I think I do it on my Squad Busters channel. Because I'm like not trying to confuse the ever living hell out of YouTube as to what this main channel is supposed to be. And I already do more than enough of that by posting Call of Dragons and Rise of Kingdoms plus whatever sponsored content comes through. So rather than just deeply confuse the YouTube algorithm more than I already do on a daily basis, I think I just move all in on my Squad Busters channel, which I haven't posted to, and since I have my third kid. And we kind of go from there. So if that's something you want to do, I'll have a link. You can go subscribe to my Chisgule Plays channel. I'll also be on Twitch, twitch.tv/Chisgule. I appreciate your support. This is the game plan. I think this is going to be fun. If I type in, I don't know, AI, how long to get to platinum in League of Legends. Let's see what it tells me for what this is going to take us. People are saying it took months. Oh, Jesus Christ. What have I committed to? So from silver, maintaining a decent win rate of 55%. From mid-silver, could take 150 games. Oh, boy. I mean, there's so many things here that they included in their answer in AI. Geez. From bronze or silver 4 to platinum could take a considerable number of games, potentially 600 to 1,200. Okay, let me ask it this way: what does it take to get to platinum in League of Legends if you are good? How, instead of how long, how many hours of gameplay to get to platinum in League of Legends if you're good? All right. 100 to 150 hours of focused gameplay and practice, according to a Steam community thread. All right. For those starting with lower ranks, like bronze or silver, it could take significantly more time in games, potentially 500 to 700. I mean, we'll just start the project. I think we commit to it on weekdays, but weekends, I think, everybody gets worried about getting kicked from Alliance. I'm going to get kicked from Household if I play on weekends too. So we probably make this a weekday project. And this probably takes a couple months, depending on how good or bad we are. It all depends on whether or not Cortex and I actually suck. So you probably want to go check it out. It'll be fun. All right. Thanks for watching this vid where we just kind of chat. I am genuinely like, all right, so like what? I'm doing this for fun, and I don't get to play games for fun anymore. As a content creator who does this full time, oh, woe is me. But and I'm not complaining, so don't take it as such. I don't get to just play games for fun. I commit too many hours to actually having a top channel, and the amount of work is insane. The only time when it's not insane, nope, it's always insane. It's just a question of how much you pop off, and that's a factor of or multiplier, how good you are plus how successful the game you're playing is. Okay. And my YouTube strategy has always been to, in a way, diversify risk, where risk is, game risk, platform risk. There's all kinds of risk, right? But I diversify my game risk by having successful channels in multiple games potentially. That's why I embarked on the Squad Busters route, was to have another card up the sleeve. And the funny thing is that this entire time, Rock has sort of stuck through, right? But I've also learned just how hard it is to switch to another game. And, I haven't ever switched games, but to move in on another game and have it be successful enough to be the thing I do full time and actually work as I'm a YouTuber. And so anyways, thankfully Rock is doing fine, and I'm, still enjoying Rise of Kingdoms, and I hope that calculus does not change for a very long time. And this video will go live almost certainly during my Strife gameplay with the new, Kingdom versus Kingdom. It's not even Kingdom versus Kingdom, team versus team format. And I'm not streaming it. And the reason I'm not streaming it, in part because I cannot believe I have to get up in like 5 or 6 hours to frickin' play. But like, setting that aside for a minute, and that it'll be early in the morning, this hotel internet, it sucks. It's mountain internet. We're in the mountains. And they're like, yeah, we have high-speed internet. I'm like, all right, BS, but okay, sure. So anyways, not streaming it. There's no way I can stream on this connection. Not possible. It takes literally an hour and a half to upload a 10-minute video that's like 1920 by 1080. So you can figure that one out for how good the internet is. Anyways, that's what I'm up to. That's going to happen. I hope you'll join me on that journey on Chisgule Plays, where I'll stream, and also on twitch.tv/Chisgule. You can also join my Discord server, discord.gg/Chisgule. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you all. All right, until next time, you have fun, smash your enemies. We'll see if I'm actually any good at playing MOBAs. All right, step 1, I'm going to have to figure out what role to play in League. Step 2, I'm going to have to figure out which heroes I like and want to draft. Step 3, we got to get in the reps. And I think we'll get there. It's just a question of how many reps is it going to take. We'll see if I give in and yield before we get to the finish line, all right? Take care, everybody.